their coaching. They would like to see that change as well. And in order for that to happen, it's going to take commitment from our athletes, commitment from our parents. It's going to take an attitude change in the way we approach things. And it's going to take commitment from our coaches in the off season, during the season, outside the season, however you describe it, in order to make things better. But I've always said that Dixon High School has some of the best athletes in the area. We do not get the Cujos that Sterling gets, or the Geneseo or the LPs, but we can change that. We have the ability and the mindset to make that difference. That starts with you guys. We started out this season, and we started out on a rough road in a couple areas. We had a couple 45-minute sit-down discussions as teams, and I remember our first sit-down, and some people got called out on the carpet. I like that. I like that. That means because you guys are passionate and you're not afraid to speak your mind. And it actually got heated a couple times. I just sat back and listened. But we went on, and that's the important thing. Nobody quit. Nobody gave up. I think we were a stronger team because of it. You have to air your feelings. You have to realize that everybody has an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own thoughts. But when it's all said and done, we're a team. All right, and that's why we picked the team that we did this year's Team Above Me. And we didn't start out that way. But I think towards the end of the season, I think we came together. This was the picture that was taken at the regional game. This wasn't my doing. I didn't ask you to do this. This is how they finished. That tells me a lot about the mindset, where we started and where we finished. And it wasn't necessarily about the wins and losses. But we started something. We started a change for the better.
Well, there's 3.
Well, that said, I picked, it was hard. We had 26 girls that started. All 26 girls finished. We picked 14 for fresh south. We picked 12 for varsity. There's going to be times where, whether it's varsity or JV, that you're not always happy with your playing time. You're not always happy with the position that you're playing. But that's our job as coaches. And we've had this discussion many times, ladies, that we don't always make the right decision. Right? We're human. We err. But we have to try and put people in positions and put a game plan together that's going to be effective. Our job at the varsity level is to try and win ball games. That is not the most important thing, but that's what we do. I don't know if any varsity coach is probably going to be around too long if they don't win some type of ball. You don't see it at the college level. You're probably not going to see many at the high school level. But we started winning ball games. We lost some close games this year. The school record for wins is 18. I think that was greatly in our grasp. I think we let it slip away. There was probably 5 or 6 games that I can think of right off my top of my head that we lost in the closing moments because we didn't have that mindset that we could finish, that we could win. And if we change that, things are going to happen that are going to be great for Dixon High School, for you guys as athletes. But I can tell you this, parents, this is a great group of girls. They work extremely hard. They support each other on and off the field. Some of them are not the best of friends, and that's okay. You can take any professional team. Some of those people are not going to hang out together. They're not going to be